Waterhouse returns it to hand, gives it to Wilkinson, faced by Nelson. Wilkinson squeezes in across Barry, stabs at it, and Byram almost turns it into his own net. The Bacup right back almost giving AFC Liverpool an early lead there. Maiden returns it to Cox. Faced by hand, he comes inside, puts a cross in towards the back edge of the area, looking for Bennett. Doesn't find him initially, but Bennett gets it via Harris's head. Knocks it inside to Maiden, first time shot, but that's comfortable for Carlsberg. Williams picks it up for Bacup. Thinks about putting it across, but waits for the run of Cox instead. Knocks it past hand, looks to attack the area, goes down under the challenge, but there's no penalty given. It's a goal kick to AFC Liverpool, and the Bacup captain looks incredulous at that. And taking another look at that challenge, you've got to say AFC Liverpool were lucky to get away with that one. Harris delivers the free kick towards the back edge of the area, it comes through to hand. First time cross charged down by Cox, but it's done so illegally. Free kick to AFC Liverpool. Delivery by Waterhouse towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Madden tries to force it home, but Horridge manages to grab hold of it. Buckley picks up possession for the Reds. Squares it to Waterhouse, who's got space in front of him. Waterhouse goes for the shot, doesn't really work out, but it's fallen nicely for Madden, but he doesn't get his shots on target when he really should have done better. Humphreys keeping the pressure on Bacup Borough, gives it to Mahama, who's faced by Nelson. Mahama comes inside, going across the box, looking to try and create room for a shot. Falls nicely for Madden, but his shot is straight at Horridge. There was power behind the shot from Lee Madden, but it was too straight, and in the end comfortable for Paul Horridge. Buckley into Madden, he's got space to turn, feeds Wilkinson, first time shot, but once again it's straight at Horridge. Barry quickly closed down by Nalizio, who robs him of possession, but he's giving it away to Mahama, quickly surrounded by Bacup bodies. He manages to get a shot away, but once again Horridge is in the way. Buckley sprays it into space, and it's one for Wilkinson to chase. Up against Byram, the Bacup right back gets there first, but Wilkinson robs him of possession. There's options here for the Reds, but Wilkinson goes straight for goal, and it's straight into the arms of Horridge. Humphreys clears, and Buckley picks it up, and there's space in front of him, and options right and left. He plays it into Madden, but he gets it all wrong, and it goes well wide. Nelson's attempted clearance still leaves his team in trouble. Wilkinson robs it off Williams, lays it inside to Buckley, who's bundled over by Cox, and it's a free kick to AFC Liverpool in a dangerous position. Barry goes direct for goal, it takes a deflection off the wall, and it sends it just wide of the upright. With the 90th minute rapidly approaching, the AFC Liverpool search for a last gasp winner, but Wilkinson's delivery won't help their cause. Paul attempts to clear, but Hand wins back possession for the Reds, and now Mahama takes over. Looks to attack the Bacup back line into the box. Squeezed out, but it breaks for Wilkinson. Gorman gets a block in though. Robertson clears it then downfield, and it drops nicely for Wilkinson, and there's a chance of a break for AFC Liverpool. 2 against 3. Wilkinson towards the edge of the box. 1-2 with Madden, sets up Wilkinson, but he fires too close to the keeper, and College is once again able to make the save. Maiden knocks it inside for Cox, who gets past Waterhouse, and the Reds midfielder catches the Bacup captain, and it's a free kick to the visitors. Cox to go direct for goal. He gets it on target, but that's comfortable for Carlsberg. Han knocks the free kick into Waterhouse, who helps it on. Shot on the turn from Wilkinson, but the Reds are not going to find their way past Paul Horridge today. Tough game today.
Well, it's always a tough game coming here. Yeah, we knew what we were going to be in for. You were on back of a good win in midweek, and we knew it'd be an hard game, physical, strong, determined game from your side, and we knew that whatever happened, we had to match you.
Pleased to take the draw and take it back to your place for a replay.
Well, that were important at the end of the day. I mean, I think it's fair to say with one or two players going into the end of full time that were feeling it a little bit for one reason or another, haven't been able to train. They've been carrying knocks, and because our squad's just a little bit depleted with injuries at the minute, we had no option but to play them. And you know, we'd have been thankful of going away at 90 minutes, but we had to go through another 30 minutes, which was going to be difficult for us. But credit to the lads, you know, they all dug in. You know, we were organised and they were determined, and you know, at the end of the day, being determined, being organised, talking to one another, people who are fresher than your teammate, rallying round and getting into areas so that you can't hurt us. That's what it's all about. That's how important it is. And today, what you saw from Bacup Borough was a positive, all-round, determined team performance.
AFC Liverpool had better of the game, but you restricted them to long-range shots mainly.
Well, I don't know whether you say they had the better of the game. I mean, if you look at it, we set our stall out. We came here when we were on the ball. We got on the ball and we started to play. We played football. No disrespect to the way that AFC Liverpool play. You know, everybody to their own. They went direct at every opportunity. They were going direct. So, you know, and hoping to get in, hoping to get the second balls and pick up the pieces and get in behind us that way. But I honestly thought that we defended well. We handled that perfectly. You know, there didn't seem to be any problems. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're at home. There's going to be situations where you're going to be bringing, you know, saves out at goalkeepers. I wouldn't imagine that, you know, in a game that's gone 120 minutes, that goalkeepers aren't going to be making some sort of saves. I think it's only fair to say that your saves, or should I say our saves from your goal attempts, came very late on in the game when we were running on empty. I didn't see so much in the first half, I didn't see so much in the second half. But you know, it's fair to say, you know, we were just glad that we got through that extra half an hour, because there's no doubt about it. You know, we were flagging a little bit at the end.
Do you think Daniel Cox should have had a penalty in the first half? I
do, yeah. I think definitely a penalty, definitely a stonewall penalty. But the problem is with Daniel, sometimes, you know, I think he's got a bit of a reputation, and you know, it's like anything at any level of football that you play. You know, players who are targeted, as Daniel Cox is targeted, you know, it goes without saying that, you know, there's going to be incidents involving those sorts of players. You can talk about Liverpool Football Club, you can talk about Manchester United Football Club, you can talk about Manchester City Football Club, when Man United had Ronaldo. You know, they're that type of player. It's not that they're trying to, you know, cheat or anything like that. It's just they bring attention because they're special players. And at the end of the day, you know, I think what happens is there are cases where, you know, the jury's out and saying, well, was it a penalty, was it not a penalty? You know, if they can't get it right on Match of the Day at night, you know, where there's angles, cameras, and they're sitting in studios, well, let's try another angle, let's look at this angle, and let's look at that angle, what chances they're down here? You know, but I do think from time to time that the referees, you know what they're like, these referees, they go to the league meetings, the referees meetings, or who have you got on Saturday? Or we've got Bacup Borough, AFC Liverpool, or you know that'll be a tough game. You know that Daniel Cox is a tidy player, but you know he tends to go down a lot in the box. You know it's reputations, and sometimes good referees, they've got to be on the money and got to get it right. And in this instance, I think they got it wrong.
Any complaints with the sending off just before the end?
Well, I didn't see what happened, but in all fairness, I mean, it was naive what Scott did. I asked the referee what happened at the end, and he said that he clearly pushed the lad in the head with two hands, and he saw it. Now, let's be honest, the lad who he did it to had been winding everybody up all game. And there were probably situations earlier that your lad could have easily walked. But there's an old saying in football, isn't there? If you're going to do anything, you do it craftily and cutely. And Scott's only 18, and you know, no matter how much the lads wound him up, you just don't do it. If you're going to do something, you just don't do it in full view of an official, and that's what he did, and it's just naivety.
Looking forward to Wednesday's game then.
Well, it's another game. You know, we've come here. We've worked hard. We set our stall out, and we've got what we wanted. You know, we've got a result. Now, you know, it's not finished. It's not over by a long chalk. So we've got you back at home, and we go again.
Frustrating afternoon.
Yeah, we've had plenty of chances today. Win the tie 3 times over, I think. Credit to their goalkeeper. He's kept them in it for long periods. But again, you know, we're making the chances. Again, I just said to the lads there's times we need to have a little look up and the little side passes on, and then you're finishing goals rather than strike from different type of angles of the pitch, especially in the area. But you know, we've had 2 hard games this week. We've just gone into extra time there. They've set the stall out. So we'll just go up there on Wednesday and win up there, I suppose.
Just need to find that spark then, don't you?
Yeah, but it was always going to be difficult after Tuesday. We you know, at times I think it took us about 25-20 minutes to get into the game, to get into the rhythm of game. But you know, like I said, credit to them. They've come with a game plan and they've stuck to it, and they've frustrated us all afternoon.
Created a few chances, but restricted to shots from the edge of the area mainly.
Yeah, I mean, but when you look at, especially late on in the second half, there was 1 or 2. Ryan Wilkinson could have just squared one to Franny Barry. He's tapping the ball and he's gone for the shot. The keeper saved it. You know, Franny's then looking for the perfect goal rather than putting his foot through it. But that, you know, what happens when players do things like that. You know, so you just got to get in and bear it, and hopefully that'll be finished him off on Wednesday.
Just not quite making the right decision at the right time.
Today, yes, that was all over the park, to be fair. But we played well enough. There's loads of positives. You know, again, you know, young Adam Waterhouse has come in with young Buckley in the middle. They've never worked together, but it's a bonus thing is that my back four's played together twice now. We've kept a clean sheet, and we won a game on Tuesday, which is a positive and a nice thing that we've got going. So yeah, it's, you know, it's 2 games undefeated. Let's take it into Wednesday. We'll get them in Tuesday, go through a few things, and then go up to Bacup on Wednesday. Innit? Yeah, so we'll just dust ourselves down and go again.
Bit thin on the ground with the squad today, suffering from a few injuries.
Well, it's that thing, mate. I had to go centre forward substitute, so that's how thin it was. Steve Corris broke down in the warm-up. Again, a few people had to work this morning. The bonus is that I've got John Lawless come back for Wednesday. And hopefully, you know, they start coming back. But I said not long ago in the Echo, it's going to take about another 3 weeks before they get everyone fit from suspensions, from injuries, and then we'll just take it from there. But, you know, credit to the lads again. They've knuckled down and they've given me 2 hard games this week, so fair play to them.